Hi Taurus, this is going to be your message. Wow, that came out fast. For June 2026, I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Let's get it started. So your message for this month is Guardian Angel. And I'll read that for you. Your message. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them since their soul's creation. Now your guardian angel is drawn closer to you than ever. This angel guide knows you, loves you, accepts you completely. Before you incarnated on Earth, you danced across the stars together. If you're feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, know that your angel guide is with you to share their love and make you feel safe. You never walk this path alone. Angels are always there to light the way, and this card is a huge reminder that you always have their help, support, and companionship available to you. When you're an independent soul and often find yourself trying to do things on your own, but know that even just a quick prayer to your guardian angel can take away some of the pressure. Your angel wants to hear from you. In order to support you fully, they must be invited to do so. But then no request is too much. Your angel guide has been made for you and is dedicated to you. So take some time today for an easy and informal conversation with them. Speak openly in the heartfelt way about your life and any challenges you are facing and anything you need help with. Through that conversation, their help will find its way to you. And when you draw this card, they want you to know that they are with you. Beautiful way to start the reading. Honestly here, Taurus. Let's see. Okay. Let me just feel this energy for you for June. Taurus. I will be honest here, Taurus. It feels like this month energy is going to be changing for you. The wheel's kind of going to be spinning here with this Wheel of Fortune in reversed, but things are going to be happening. But you just got to know as well that this energy is out of your control. And that's why I kind of love the Wheel of Fortune energy. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. It's in reversed, which means that it's not spinning in our favor. So fortune is not on our side right now. And some people might be like, you might want to stop the reading right now because you're like, well, that's over, like I'm done with. But really receive this information, really receive this energy. Life can't be perfect all the time. We're here to learn, we're here to grow as human beings. Our energy and the cycles move cyclically. I just got over a tough cycle in my life, probably the hardest cycle I've ever had in my life. But I'm coming out the other side feeling grateful for it because it honestly has made me a better person. It has made me be able to connect more fully with my work, with my passion, with my drive, because things were happening in my life that I couldn't control anymore. And I'm a Virgo. I love control. I love order. But I couldn't control them. And there was a part of surrender in there for me for that, right? And your guardian angel is here to be like, hey, this is going to be a cycle. It's going to be a little bit rocky, but we are here to help you, and we're here to be with you through this, whatever it is that's changing in your life here. And I know that some of you don't want to hear that right now, but sometimes you need to hear that in order to understand that, be like, okay, there's nothing I can do in this situation. You know, this is not happening to me because I've done something wrong. This is not happening to me because I, made a wrong move in my life, or I'm being punished in some kind of way. That is not it at all. It's just the energy is not in our favor, and sometimes that happens. Any astrologer will tell you that as well. Certain planets connecting to each other, being in conjunction with each other, are going to cause some things, or being in different houses. So again, it's not you. Just don't take that burden. Do not take that blame on you for this. It's just that things aren't kind of spinning in your favor, and that's okay. I do have the Lover's card coming out here in the reversed, and the Lover's card in reverse is some kind of separation of some pairings. Maybe some of you are going through a separation right now with a significant other. For other you, this is maybe someone that you're really aligned to before, that you feel like was divinely guided to you. Maybe it might be someone in your work here as well, because I do have the Three of Pentacles popping out here for you as well, which is about co-workers or working together with someone here. So maybe this is someone you also worked with that might be happening. Might be another earth sign, because I do have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Just trying to feel this energy for you. There might be this energy around you not to trust someone. There might be someone after some money or some kind of financial thing from you here. Okay. Someone that might, instead of uplifting you when you're down, kicking you while you're down. So that energy is just floating around here, Taurus, so just watch out for that. This person might be a little money hungry, I'm getting from this, and they're worried about their own kind of financial stability here, so they're just like, they're just like, well, the money's not there anymore, so goodbye kind of energy. This is not obviously good energy, because someone that is really connected to you would stay with you, but this Nine of Wands is just telling me that there is a little bit of a trust issue going on with this. Trusting maybe someone financially, or someone around you that is maybe this earth sign energy, trusting you to pull through. Maybe it was someone that you were working with that was financing something you were working on, and they're like, I don't know if I trust that anymore. This might be you making that decision here as well. But what is good for yourself here is we do have the Ten of Swords coming out in the reverse, which means you're actually on the cycle back up from where you were at this kind of rock bottom moment, or this moment where you felt like all these swords were kind of stabbed in your back here. You are on your way back up from it. And we have the Justice card in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here as well. It feels like you're unjust, because you feel like this money that was coming into you was something that you were supposed to be given, or you were supposed to be, that you deserved here. So some of you might be going through like a separation where you were, would you feel like you were owed money for a situation, and the person is just like, no, or at a workplace owes you money. Maybe they fire you and they owe you severance, or they owe you some kind of money here that they're just trying to keep from themselves in a really kind of cheaty way, because the Justice card in reverse is this energy of broken contracts, is this energy of feeling unjust or unjust, like justice isn't served, and it has to do with kind of this financial bringing or offering with this Knight of Pentacles. So someone's just trying to bring in finances for you, where they're like, yeah, I got your back, and now they're like, no, I don't got your back here. But with this Emperor card that is popping up here, it's like, how can we take the reins of the situation? How can we be like, okay, that didn't work out for me, that was a lady, like, you had trust issues here with this Nine of Wands anyways, that was a little shady going on. How can I grab the reins here? How can I get back in control with this Emperor energy? It's a little bit more of a masculine energy. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's just saying we're taking the reins. It's like, all right, let's do this. So some of you are kind of here to and they're waiting for you to take the reins and be like, yeah, I'm stepping up. I'm going back into battle here. I'm the one that's in control. So even though things around you are kind of happening that are out of your control, it's like you're grabbing those reins and you're like, well, I'm fighting for the things that are within my control. I'm just seeing some of you might be reaching out to lawyers or things like that. Like you're feeling like, no, I'm going to put the situation in my own hands. This is Aries energy with this Emperor, so it might be you're seeking after an Aries, or you're just feeling that look of fire within yourself in this situation where you're just like, no, Like, that's not happening. I'm kind of moving in this. Feels like I'm not going to be a victim. It's this energy that I'm feeling. I like it for you, though. I like it for you a lot. And I feel like there is some support here for you with this Three of Cups. New friendships, socializing, celebrations that's happening for you here as well. I want to get a little bit more information on this Three of Cups. But yeah, Three of Cups here is like our social circles, friendships, things like that, celebrations, going out, enjoying things, finding joy, enjoying life. There is this blockage with it though, with this Fool card. It's like we're afraid to make that leap, or we're afraid, maybe this for some of you is even just to make new connections with people. You do have a lot of threes, so it just again feels like it's about your relationships in this month of June. Fear of like connecting with people again or having fresh starts with new people here, but they're really telling you to kind of put your overthinking aside here with this Nine of Swords. It feels like you're going to have a lot better sleep here. It feels like whatever was keeping you up at night is actually on its way out, and you're taking your knowledge from the situation that happened from this downward turn with this Wheel of Fortune, and you're moving on to calmer waters. You're moving into a better space, and I feel like that here fully for you, Taurus. It's like, that was, I'll say, bullshit. I'm not dealing with that anymore. I learned my lesson from that situation. I'm not putting my trust in that anymore. I'm not feeling maybe these connections were not just the kind of about finances, or just not about money, or just not about certain things here. I'm being a little bit taking what I've learned here, moving it to the new. And so I feel like a lot of you are kind of moving on here, and that's what the Six of Swords is all about. She's taking the swords with her onto calmer waters. Sometimes this is traveling here, so some of you might be going traveling with some people or a group of friends. You just need to feel like you kind of need to get away, or just find a little bit more joy in that sense. But it's like, I'm taking this with me, learning my lesson, and we're moving on to the new. And that's where you're finding is taking, that's where you're kind of in the control here for yourself. It's like, you know what, maybe the cards weren't in my hand in this situation. You know, I got played a bit, but here we go. Now it's in my control, and now we're moving on. So remember your strength here, Taurus. Find that Aries energy. I do have a King of Cups here. I just want to see. Oh yeah. This is like one of the most important things, and I think for me, in times of things not going our way, or drastic shifts, it's like this King of Cups is coming out. It's being like, you're the master of your own emotions. And in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the King of Cups is holding two cups. And I always see these two cups that he's holding as good feelings and bad feelings, or things going really, really good, things going really, really bad. But he's holding them at an equal, he's holding them at an equal level, right? So he's taking the good with the bad, you know, and he's trying to be like, okay, where do I need to balance the scales here? Where can I find myself with the Seven of Swords, grounded, relaxed, even though things are happening in my life here that are making me very reactive, or things in my life here that I'm feeling a lot of maybe change is happening, or, you know, I'm feeling, why is this shift happening to me right now? But finding that calm in the chaos is going to be, I think, revolutionary for you, Taurus, in this. It's going to be something where you're just like, whoa, you know, even though it's feeling really heavy, feeling really hard right now, I'm still going to try and find my center. I'm still trying to find my balance. I'm going to still have time to meditate, to relax. Honestly, for me, this last cycle, that meditation saved my life. It honestly did, because I was like, anytime I felt that overage of energy, of that just tired, exhausted pain, I was like, I gotta go meditate. You know, I just got to go meditate, and I ground myself, and I felt so much better. And that's what I feel like you need to do in this month of June, is just ground yourself back in. It saved me. It saved me from turning to alcohol. It saved me from turning to maybe other things that I would do that would, you know, be a soothing mechanism for myself, but I became my own soothing mechanism. You know, I was just like, let me just meditate this out. I can find my center again. It's all from your heart space this month. Queen of Cups and King of Cups both coming out in the reading. Heart center is going to be the most important. Being grounded within your heart and your soul here. Because I do have the Page of Pentacles popping out. And it's coming out sideways with the Eight of Swords. When cards come out sideways in my readings, it means energy can go either way. It's a personal choice. So it feels like with this Eight of Swords, it's like, how are we going to look at this this new beginning? How are we going to look at this new situation here? The Page of Pentacles is like planting a seed, right? And planting a seed and being like, I'm going to put all my energy into this. It's a new beginning. Sometimes this is going back to school. Sometimes it's a new plan of action. Maybe this is starting a new job or starting something for yourself. But when it's in reverse, it's like something we planted didn't grow the way that we wanted it to. So we're kind of stuck in that. We're not allowing ourselves to kind of replant here, rebuild, regrow. And the Eight of Swords is kind of what's stopping us. So I'm really suggesting that you kind of look at it as there is a way out. I can replant these seeds again. I can find a new footing, a new beginning for myself, and water that plant and find even something better. There's this TikTok of this woman who was like, you know, she cut off a plant. What was it? Oh, Taurus. And she's like, oh yeah, it's like something didn't grow right. She cut it off, and it grew back like even better. Like it's like something was dying, and then she brought it back even better. Like it grew bigger than it was before. And so the message I think here for you is just being like, you can grow something better here, especially in June, for yourself after all of this, after all this energy, after all this change that is coming in for you. But you got to bring in that compassion with it, being very compassionate about this new beginning, about this fresh start for yourself. They're giving you a second chance here, and that is going to be under your control of being like, you know what, I can do this. You know, I'm going to give so much love, so much nurture, so much care to my life, to my new life, and be open to kind of that change. So I was like, I don't feel worried about this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I just feel like, again, it's just going to make you so much more of a compassionate, caring person in these new situations. And people are going to really gravitate towards you for that. Meditate and contemplate. Right, Four of Swords, we talked about this. Meditation saved me, honestly. There's tons of free meditations on YouTube, guided meditations. That's where I started. I now use frequencies instead, but that's just because of the level I'm at. I find I connect to frequencies more. But please, there's some amazing guided meditations here for you. Start doing it. Even, I love when people are like, I can't meditate. It takes practice. It takes a week or 2 weeks to be able to learn how to just let yourself relax. To let your nervous system relax, let your brain relax. Because people try once and they're like, well, that's it, I'm not good enough for it. It's like swimming or something, you know? It's like people are like, oh, well, I can't do it. It's like, well, you know, it's a learning thing. You slowly build, you slowly learn. Open your heart. And I'll read this for you because we were talking about that. It's all from your heart center this month of June. The truth of our world, nature, and environment is love. There's eternal love makes no bounds, has no exceptions, and does not place limits or conditions upon us. There's an opportunity for each and every person to experience love at the deepest level if they are willing to be open. Love can and will flow into your heart, but only if you allow it. It will change your perspective. It will change your perception, nurture and hold you, even give you strength to endure hardship. We were talking about that with your guardian angel. We were talking about that with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here. Take a moment to open your heart and allow the love to bring you joy, serenity, and renewed energy, passion, and total unrelenting happiness. I'm telling you, like I said before, it's all from your heart space this month. If you want to do meditations to open up your heart space, please do that. You also got infinite blessings. And your message, open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts of nature. Loving energy is surrounding you, and love from the highest level. We were talking about your guardian angel. And remember that love is all around you. Notice these miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways, but always at the most auspicious times. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated. We talked about that. But be sure to look out for these miracles. All right, Taurus, it's all about your heart space this month, so just focus on that, and you'll be fine.